Hi, I'm Liz, and this is Kvosir, better known as Little Vos to his many fans. Little Vos has the very important job of being the Eastern Screech Owl Ambassador here at the Secret Garden. But right now, if you look at him closely, you'll notice that he's not really looking his best. Little Vos is looking a little bit scruffy, and that's because he's molting. He's not sick, it's not any kind of problem, it's a perfectly normal process that happens to all birds. Every year, a bird's feathers get weakened, bent, broken, faded, and birds really need good feathers to be able to fly, to keep themselves warm in the winter, to find a mate, to be able to camouflage themselves against the background and hide. Screech owls do that really well against the tree bark. And they need to be able to puff up nice and big to be able to scare away an enemy. So every year, birds lose some of these old feathers and grow new ones. Birds of prey, like Little Vos here, do it in the summer, right about at this time of year. Now, most birds will lose 2 feathers at a time, maybe 4, and it will be from one side of the wing and the other, and they will always be symmetrical and they can always fly, or from one side of the tail and the other. So again, symmetrical. And if you see them up in the air, you might have seen vultures, hawks, eagles soaring, and you see a gap in the wings or the tails. That's just normal molting. Well, little screech owls do it a little bit differently. Screech owls kind of lose feathers all over at the same time, and it leaves them looking like they're kind of having a bad feather day. Perfectly normal for them, normal for some other birds too. You might have seen some cardinals that look kind of bald on the head. Well, screech owls will do that too. Sometimes he'll lose all the feathers on his head and look like a little old bald man with a big fluffy mustache. But in a couple of weeks, maybe 3 or 4 weeks, he will be back to normal, back to his beautiful self. And I know we are coming to the end of the molting period because of that pattern I mentioned. I am finding primary feathers like this from the very tip of the wing of our red-tailed hawk. Also from close to the tip of the wing from our barred owl. These are the last feathers that are usually molted, last ones to grow in, and so I know we're coming to the end of the molt period. Also because of all these kind of fluffy feathers that I'm finding everywhere that stick to absolutely everything. And those are again also molted at the very end of the molting period. Those are kind of the underwear feathers that keep them nice and warm in the winter. So we're almost done. And I don't know who's happier about that, me or the birds. Me, because I'm not having to clean up all these feathers in their enclosures anymore, or them, because I think this process is a little bit irritating for them. The little pin feathers growing in and the larger feathers on the wing and tail have a keratin sheath around them as they're growing, and that has to be preened off. And I think it might be a little itchy, a little irritating, because I know they all become a little bit irritable at this time. It also takes a lot of resources from them. They need more food, they need more rest. We don't do as many programs with them. But it's almost over, we're almost there, and when he has completed his molt, I will share some before and after pictures of Little Vos here, so you can see the difference and see him get back to, as I said, his normal self. Thank you for watching.